Okay, so I'm in the single player testing out some of these turret towers designs that I've seen a long time ago, but I cannot find a video for it anymore. But the basic idea is setting up railings, because you cannot stand on them with a tame or a player, so you slide off. And so instead of building a net, you build something kind of like this, where if you have a tame or a turtle gets dropped on your turret tower, it just theoretically slides off. So if somebody's on a stego with a rocket, they're not going to keep blowing up your shit, because our generators now are at the top of our bases, so dropping stegos is kind of scary with rockets, especially in 6x, but turret towers shouldn't be in 6x. So we have a few different builds. So this was the first try of just falling left or right off of the tower. This was another design similar to the one over there that we were just looking at, where you fall off each side, whatever side you're closest to. And there's a little box. This one is an octagon or heptagon. So you put a thylo in here. When we're PvPing and they're trying to soak, we pick their turtles, their stegos, trikes, and we drop it in the box and let the thylo go crazy on aggressive, and it won't leave the box, so it's pretty good. I don't know if you should make that too high or one high, but so I was testing out with the square build, making it as best as I could with the net design of pushing things off, and I'm trying to do with the railings, placing it sideways on it, because to do any damage to these railings, you have to shoot this tiny railing or this. You can't shoot any of that, it won't destroy. You have to shoot specifically these bars. So the turrets will actually shoot straight through these, so it doesn't even see these things. The pillar is in the way, so yeah, this design may not be the best, but it's kind of just getting the ball rolling. This was playing with that idea a little more. I need to test if these turrets will shoot, but I don't even know how to get element on here. And then, so I have every gen is double boxed, double layered. This one is a different double layer, but it's the same idea. Gen in here, and then it has one ceiling or roof and another roof, and that's because there's quarter walls right here and then a wall, so it has in between. So somebody, if they did drop a stego, and this net is very gross and not well made, of making things slide off, there's clearly gaps, because I don't know how to. This is too round of a build. This is way too round. I don't know how to make it clean this up, but this is very nice if it was clean. But the problem with it being round is I don't have many good places to put turrets. So I do like this build a little more, because there's a little more room to place a lot more turrets, and they can shoot a lot better, I'm assuming. But for these builds to really work really well, so you put the pillar here to reinforce the walls, but not only is it reinforcing the walls, if you clip it to the ground, not just the foundation, so you clip it to the ground, so you can see the mesh actually go up onto the pillar. So now if you destroy these foundations, you can wipe every single foundation and every single pillar except for this one, and if I finish this build and everything was connected, this would hold everything up. With the foundations and everything clipped to the pillars, these things are like impossible to drop, so you can't just cheese it or soak one side of it. That's why the box design's a little weak, but it's stronger against griefing, so the box towers are great for the outside edges of our base, or any base or perimeter. And this circles that, well, basically there's no line of sight. If I made it better, there should be no line of sight, and the turret all the turrets basically should shoot anything that's soaking it. So that's a little worse against people that are just coming here to party fob and grief us. But if they're actually trying to soak our towers and we're there to PvP, the circle tower is great. But yeah, I just don't know how to do the net design. Or anti-net design, basically.